Hi, I'm Anthony with Meaningful Learning, and today I'll be introducing you to our Pictorial Math Cards. Just to give you a quick overview of the cards, they're intended for grades kindergarten through high school Algebra 1, and they're designed to help students learn key math concepts while at the same time give them the feeling that they're participating in a game rather than their typical learning activity. And this is beneficial to parents and teachers because they can engage students in a fun way while still providing meaningful instruction. The primary objective of the Pictorial Math Cards is to help students build a stronger conceptual understanding of the math concepts they're exposed to. Now, they do this by challenging students to differentiate the way they express and think of these math concepts. To many students, seeing the standard representation of 1/2 as the number 1/2 has little conceptual meaning, other than just being a way to represent a half mathematically. Now, likewise, the word 1/2 has little meaning outside of being the way to write or say a half. However, when students begin to translate between different representations and understand their equivalents, they can begin to apply what they see mathematically, written, pictorially, etc. to the real world. So when a student has 4 oranges and you tell them that they can only eat half of them, they'll know that 1 orange out of every 2, or 2 oranges, is how many they can eat. Now, to show you what this looks like using an actual pictorial math card deck, let me give you a sample here using the elementary fractions deck. So if a student pulls the card 1/3, this is going to be equivalent to 1 out of 3 equal parts. The pictorial representation showing 1 shaded box out of 3 boxes total, and the written representation of 1/3. Now, using a slightly more advanced deck, our translating expressions deck, if a student pulls the card 2x minus 2, they'll be looking for the factored version, 2 times x minus 1. Pictorial version, here we have 2x, which is the long bars, and then 2 negative units minus 2. And then finally the written/verbal representation, which is 2 less than twice some number. The pictorial math cards have been designed to resemble a standard deck of playing cards so that students and instructors can spend more time doing the activities and less time familiarizing themselves with the learning tool. Decks are broken down to at least 12 different groups of 4 equivalent cards, and an equivalent card operates the same as an equivalent card in a standard casino deck, where, say, all jacks have the same value and all 2s have the same value. Well, here, all equivalent cards will have the same value. And each card in an equivalent set of 4 will contain a different representation of the key concept that the deck focuses on. Pictorial math cards can be used in the same manner as you use a deck of playing cards. This also means that you can play a variety of card games like Go Fish, Poker, War, Concentration, etc. with your pictorial math cards. Instructors can also do more traditional activities in small groups or one-on-one, such as showing a student one of the game cards and asking them to represent it on their writing surface in, say, 3 or 4 other representations. Now below are several other suggested activities. And really what I want you to see is that the math cards are flexible enough to adapt to almost any use the instructor can think of. Pictorial math cards come in 2 different sets for purchase. The class set, which is intended for teachers in a classroom setting, contains 8 complete decks of a single concept, a card matching guide that functions as an answer key to allow the instructor to quickly check student work, and finally instructions on the basics of how to use the cards, as well as specific games and activities that pair well with them. The class set is available for purchase for $35. We also offer a home set which is intended for parents or homeschool instructors, and it contains 8 complete decks, but you get to actually choose which 8 of the many math concepts that we offer to include in your set. You get a card matching guide which serves as your answer key, a set of instructions for all games and activities, as well as the basics on how to use the cards, and this can also be purchased for $35. Now, as for the card concepts themselves, we've developed concepts that are appropriate for elementary, middle, and high school grades, with over 30 different concepts available in total. And they range in content from number representation of 1 through 12 to solving systems of linear equations for Algebra 1. All of the cards in your set, regardless of whether you're buying the home set or the class set, come laminated. Decks are individually packaged, and the entire set itself comes in a reusable storage container. To see all of the pictorial math cards that we offer, as well as all of our other products, follow us to our website at www.pictorialmath.com, and thanks for watching.